It's hot out, folks. All right, I tried this little do-it-yourself fixer thing here today. First, I want to give credit to a YouTuber named Daryl Turcott, Dayl-Turcott. He's the one that I seen. I was actually looking for a replacement video. My AC compressor on my truck went out. Been a couple months since it started making some clanging noises. The clutch or something was going out. So then the air went out a couple weeks later, and then last night my girlfriend was pulling in the alley after we took the kids four-wheeling, and it made a squealing sound and died. The compressor seized completely up, so the vehicle would not start, would not run. So I got on YouTube, good old YouTube, to find me a video on exactly how to replace that. That's something I've replaced: alternators, starters, you name it, but I've never messed with an AC compressor. So anyway, I started looking through some videos, and I seen one that said how to bypass your compressor. I don't have the cash and the time right now to mess with this, so I thought I'd try this route. So I watched this video, and he gave a description of the belt and how to install it. So today, what I did, since my vehicle wouldn't start, hopped on the trusty four-wheeler, went over to Napa. I had to call Napa first. They didn't actually have the belt in stock. They had one in Lincoln, which I wasn't able to take my four-wheeler to, but they had a truck coming down about 1:30 to bring it, and they said, they'll just throw it on the truck and take it to Atlanta. So anyway, got on the four-wheeler, went to Atlanta, had to wait about 15 minutes for the guy to show up with the truck with my belt, but here we go. My truck is a 98, his was a 2003. But what you do is you get a shorter belt to bypass your air conditioner pump altogether. So he showed a Gates belt, and he gave the listing as a 13/16 by 81 and an 1/8 inch, or a 20 millimeter by 2061 millimeter belt, which you'll see this is. It also is made by Gates. Now, that is the Napa number for this belt, 25060-806. The Gates number, in fact, was different. But if you have that number, you should be able to cross-reference it. So, what you do, this belt is actually a 6-rib, and the pulleys are 8-rib. Right now, it's on the outside. As you'll see on the alternator, there's a couple ribs showing. What I plan on doing is actually moving those to the back ribs, if this works, so it has a little more play. But what it does, it runs the same way your other belt would, except for your idler pulley. There's actually a part number for that too. I'll link, and I'll say that here in a minute. I'll have to go find it. But anyway, what you do is you run that belt around between your fan down to your crankshaft with the ribs facing the correct direction. Loop it around your fan with the smooth side, which is the same as the old belt. Then you go down over your fan around your power steering, and that also fits the correct way. Back up over to your alternator. Instead of going down toward your your AC compressor, it goes around your idler pulley, but the only difference is this is where the rib side will actually ride on the smooth part. But you can get a grooved idler pulley if you plan on doing this for a longer term. And then after that, you take your big trusty wrench, fit it down into your socket on your anyway, on your tension pulley, and you loosen your tension pulley, and slip it around your tensioner and release it, and that tightened it right up. I use this big long bar, just a little aluminum bar, because I had some trouble getting it down onto the crankshaft, so I just used that bar to help push it on there while I had my tensioner loosened up. So I just got this on there. Again, thanks for the video. I'm going to try to start it now. Last night all you get was a click. The motor would not turn over at all. So we're going to turn this on and see if it actually works. Again, thanks Daryl Turcotte for the video. Seen a lot of feedback. Looked like everybody was saying it was a good deal and it worked great, so we're going to try it. Hey, look at there. We have ignition. Let's see what the belt's doing. Belt seems to be riding fine. What I'm going to do is loosen it up and scoot it back so it goes a little bit farther back I want the belt to go a little farther back on that smooth idler pulley, just to give it some more leeway so it doesn't slide off. Let's give it a little gas, see if it stays on while we enjoy this cold beer on a hot day. He said his, at the time of the video, had been on for 2 years and he hadn't had any trouble with it. There you have it, it works. Okay, what I've actually done here is use my cheater bar to loosen my tensioner pulley, which obviously loosens the belt. I used a 4-way to brace it up against my washer fluid. And as you can see, I've moved the belt to the rear of the pulleys, so that'll give it a little more room to move around on the idler pulley. There'll be less chance of the belt sliding off. Again, there is a grooved pulley you can buy, which will actually stabilize the belt even more, but I don't see this causing any trouble. Again, he said it was 2 years. He hadn't had any trouble with it whatsoever. So I'm going to pull my cheater bar and my wrench back off of my tensioner pulley. Now my belt is tight again. So let's give it another whirl and make sure it's going to stay on there. Bolts look good, so that means the alternator is working correctly. Still running. Got some more space there now. Stand towards the back of the pulley. Well, there you have it, folks. So that should work on, I think 97 through 03 Ford pickups. If your air conditioner pump seizes on you or stops working. So now I can actually go pick up some more beer and start collecting a new condenser and a compressor and get my air conditioner fixed again, because next summer I want AC again. All right, folks, Catfish Redneck. Again, thanks Daryl Turcotte. See y'all later.